Okay, Jordan, this is from the 8th of April, and there's a couple of things that I noticed here as you're getting loose here, and then you start hitting fastballs, and then I throw you a curveball, and I just started noticing that your front shoulder, when you load, it comes in, but it really, when you see a curveball coming, it kind of comes up and out really quick instead of coming in even further. Also, I'm seeing that you're kind of out in front of the ball with your eyes when you make contact, and you hit a lot of the balls way out front. Now, this is before we started working on a plan. So, it really helped you to have a plan, but I want you to watch it's Caleb Joseph. He's a Baltimore Orioles catcher. Watch where his head is when he makes contact. And then I want you to watch your at-bats and see how far out front. You hit some balls back deep, but most of the time they're way out front, and so your head really doesn't really track the ball and keep watching the ball on in. So, and your front shoulder really flies out. So I'm going to show you a photograph. I'm going to show you later on in this series how when you see a curveball coming, your shoulder does not track the ball at all. You really keep your front shoulder out. That was a curveball there, and you saw it never came in any more than that right there, and it stays out. And when you see a fastball coming, you're a little bit behind it, and the curveball, you're way out front of it, and it's because your front shoulder is not tracking the ball. Again, I want you to watch how he brings his front shoulder in, and he really gets behind the ball with his eyes. So it's ball, bat, head. Now I want you to see where his head is and where your eyes are looking at contact. See that right there? Your eyes are out front of the ball. His is behind the bat. And that's real important. That's something you need to work on as a mechanic, as a mechanical thing. Also, your front shoulder, when you take a curveball in that plan, if he throws you a curveball the first pitch, it's how you track that curveball. Are you just moving your head, or are you pointing that shoulder right at that ball as it goes by? And you need to get in a habit of doing that, because otherwise you're going to fly open and stay open when you really need to keep that front shoulder closed. When you see the spin of that ball and you're taking it, bring your shoulder on around, track that ball with your shoulder. Keep your eyes on the ball, track it with your shoulder. Because if you leave it out, that right there is what's going to happen. And it never came in. It never came down towards the ball. See, right there was a curveball that was way out, and you just kind of watched it with your head. And you'll do it again on this one. And that's not good enough. You've got to train your body. When you watch those curveballs, you've got to do the same thing every time. And I want you to watch Ben right here. This is the last thing I'm talking about. He's taking a curveball just like you are. Work on this little, you think it's kind of silly, but it's a motor skill. Once you get the hang of it, then you'll start hitting that curveball with a little more authority. So you see right here the difference. Now I'll give you a couple things to work on: your shoulder, and get behind the ball, and stick with the plan.